Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Nisi. Welcome back to my channel. So this is different, okay? I'm trying to be obedient. So the story of Lazarus can be found in John chapter 11. Read the whole story, okay? Make sure you read the whole story. So brief synopsis. Word came to Jesus that Lazarus was dying, and Jesus took his little sweet time getting there, which Lazarus ends up dying. When Jesus gets there, people were running to him like, if only you were here, Lazarus wouldn't have died. Surely if you were here, you could have saved him. The same way you performed other miracles, could you not have done this miracle? To which the whole time nobody was understanding what was going on. And so where I'm in a waiting season, this story really encouraged me, and I'm gonna share that with you. Like I said, word came to Jesus that Lazarus was dying, and instead of moving immediately, he took his time and then some. And you would think that because he loved that family so much and they were as close as they were, that he would have moved expeditiously. Like, I imagine if somebody told me somebody really close to me was dying and I had the power and the ability to heal them and stop them from dying, I would have been on go. But Jesus didn't do that. Verse 4, Jesus says, this sickness will not end in death, but it is for the glory of God, so that the Son of God may be glorified through it. Right? And when you don't understand it, you're like, what are you talking about? So in this moment, Jesus saw opportunity for God's power and glory to be revealed, and he prophesied to the situation. Jesus is sitting there saying, this is not going to end in death. Meanwhile, Lazarus is dying, and Jesus is in no rush to get there. Make it make sense, right? Many times we are quick to draw a conclusion about situations instead of acknowledging the presentation of an opportunity for God to work and for our faith to grow. When we pray, we have an expectation that the answer is going to come immediately. Even when we put in some work and do our part, we expect things on our time. The expectation was that Jesus would come right now. Like, he never ran, but maybe in this situation, maybe he would run because he loves Lazarus, right? So then in verse 11, Jesus knew that Lazarus was dead before he even started making his way to Lazarus. To me, that just screams at the appointed time. Jesus waited until Lazarus was already dead to start making his way to Lazarus, right? Jesus knew that a miracle required an impossibility. He did not move until the situation was absolutely impossible. Why? Because this was the appointed time for the glory of God to be revealed. Even in verse 14, he says, I'm glad for you that I wasn't there so that you may believe. He was glad for them that their faith was about to be strengthened, that their belief was about to go to a whole nother level. I believe that it was because he loved them so much, he took extra time to create such an opportunity for their faith to be strengthened. Otherwise, why wouldn't he come immediately? It's only a miracle if we cannot do it in our human might. After we've done what we can and after we have given up, a miracle is God's power on display. In the end, Lazarus may have been dead, but he wasn't as dead as he seemed. They had to wait on Jesus to come, but their waiting wasn't wasted. Sometimes the wait is what is positioning us for spiritual growth. The new strength we find is what helps and allows us to endure on this faith journey. Where others saw obstacle and opposition, Jesus saw opportunity. Because after you've experienced the glory of God, how can you doubt? So picture this, Jesus gets there, right? One person comes up to him and says, if you was only here, big dog. But I believe that even now you can do something. Even though I'm frustrated with the situation, I've experienced and witnessed enough to know perhaps you can do something. I'm frustrated. And don't we get like that? This did not go the way that I thought it was gonna go. This is not going the way I wanted it to go. I'm willing to bet Their presumption was, we're gonna send the word to Jesus and he's gonna come and heal Lazarus and all is gonna be good in the hood. What they weren't banking on was that they would send the word to Jesus and Jesus would take his little sweet time and then some to make it to the situation. It's one of those, like, it's not that I doubt you, but why couldn't it have just gone this way? Why couldn't it have just been my way? And that's the thing. The purpose behind the process is that we will get stronger. In order to get stronger, you have to be put in a position to be made stronger. And sometimes that situation is waiting. So in verse 40, Jesus literally says, like, didn't I tell you? Never mind what you're saying. Didn't I already tell you? It was at this point, when you read it, you can see where it even says Jesus was angry. He was angry. And it's almost one of those things like, why are y'all not getting it? Y'all are so close and intimate with me, and y'all still don't get it. That's enough to frustrate anybody, right? Perhaps God gets frustrated with us. Didn't I come through for you before? Don't you have my word right there? All you have to do is read it. Aren't we close enough that you know I would never leave you or forsake you? Waiting is still not the easiest thing I've ever done, but I've learned a couple lessons about waiting. While we are waiting, we are being refined and developed. Our perspectives shift, our understanding enhances, revelation comes, and our fruit is developed. The fruit of the Spirit is developed. One of those fruit is patience. How else do you cultivate patience? Unless you have to wait. Isaiah 60:22 says, at the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. It's at the right time. Not at the time you think. Not at the time that you predict. Not at the time that you want and hope for. But at the right time. How humbling is it to realize that my timing was actually off. God, you knew what you were doing the whole time. All I had to do was wait. I tried to film this video yesterday because I wanted the channel to look and line up a certain way. I kept feeling that I should wait, and it happened that I didn't have enough time to film. This morning, it all came together. There's purpose in the wait. Even in little details in my life right now, I'm having to wait. I'm having to wait. I'm having to wait. I'm having to wait. There's some things I'm hoping for, some things that I want, some things that I feel I should be doing, and I have to wait. And just like in this situation, I couldn't move in my own might. I couldn't move in my own strength because I had to wait, because there was extra content to go along with this video, and there was a lesson for me to learn. I learned a valuable lesson about rushing ahead, trying to do things in my own might. And so my encouragement at the end of this video, because I'm wrapping it up, my encouragement right now to you is, if you are having to wait for something, I know you want it bad. I know you may have come up with your own plans, plots, and schemes. Perhaps it's definitely gonna work out better if you just wait. Waiting sucks. Waiting is hard. Waiting is uncomfortable. We don't like it. We want it now. It's my money and I want it now. If I order a package, I want it yesterday. But there's purpose in the wait. He got you. He'll never leave you or forsake you. He got your back. This video was a little bit different. If you want to leave me some feedback, that's cool. Hit my line, leave it in the comment section, whatever, okay? I got a feeling more of these are going to be coming, so keep rocking with me. Thank you so much for your support. Hope it encouraged you the way that it encouraged me. And until next time, guys, remember, it is a daily journey.